Without prejudice to all Nigerian politicians and with profound respect to Nigerian citizens, I would love to make some policy suggestions that will perhaps take us to the next level from where we are today, take us to the dreamland, of course, for us to understand that the good life we are desiring, the good life we really want to have, is possible at the dispensation. Now, these policy suggestions includes, but not necessarily limited to things like the economy. What is the best way to jumpstart Nigeria's economy? These things will be discussed in a very, very simple way. For example, insecurity. We are also going to be talking about insecurity. What is the best way to really solve the insecurity challenges in Nigeria? And I would want us to understand that insecurity is quite different from national security. Insecurity is only a part of national security, because I strongly believe that economic security is as important as national security. And the next one also is health. What is the best way to really manage Nigerians' health? The health sector is going badly. The health sector is going down. People that are supposed to help us are even leaving the country. What is the best way to solve health problems? Now, the next thing also is education. What is the best way to solve Nigerians' educational problem? I strongly believe that the problem between the Nigerian government as well as ASU and a few other people is the fact that the Nigerian government is unable to fund especially the university system. Now, what is the best way to solve that problem? I strongly believe that we should increase the school fees of Nigerian education. In what way? Increase it to about 500,000. But don't worry, you don't have to pay that money while you are still in school. You don't have to pay that money while you are in school. Reasons? We need this money, but the Nigerian government don't have the money. So why not just let people pay for it? And eventually, pay for it in the future. The government can get money somewhere else, give us the kind of education that is required, because at the moment, we are not getting the quality of education that we need because we don't have the funding for it. So we need to get money elsewhere, fund the education, and when eventually you finish and then you're making a lot of money, you can pay the money back. More or less like student loan, but in a different way. It is going to be a little bit different from what is happening out there in the West and some other parts of the world. This is something that is original to Nigeria. Now, the next thing also is religion. We should really talk about religion. What is the best way to manage Nigerian religion? Because there's a lot of religious contemplations, religious activities and disagreements between various religious groups in Nigeria. The best way to solve this problem is to, first of all, make it to become a secondary issue, not a primary issue. Also, the Nigerian foreign policy. Nigerian foreign policy is very important. What is the best foreign policy we should adopt? I strongly believe that we should consider having an aggressive foreign policy. Of course, starting from West Africa. From West Africa, we go to Africa. From Africa, we go to the world. How can we solve that problem? First of all, Nigeria needs to be transactional. Transactional, which means whatever agreement you're going into with other countries should be highly transactional. And of course, even with its citizens, Nigeria should be transactional with its citizens, which means you get according to what you are bringing as well. Yes, there should be some certain level of philanthropic behavior by the Nigerian government as well. However, we should be much more transactional. These issues are going to be discussed in a very detailed manner. Also, the issue of corruption. What is the best way to tackle corruption? Is corruption really, really, really the problem or the way to manage corruption? If we strengthen our institutions, are we able to manage and control corruption and transact and live like normal people? And then finally, we would also not forget the issue of social issues. Social issues are really very important. The banning of Twitter, the banning of, some of the things that the social milieu that we have today. What is the best way to solve those problems? Because an average young person believes that driving in a luxury car or, going to parties and all of those things are really what his destination should be like. The question is, how can the Nigerian government solve that problem? So these and many more are the things we're going to be talking about. Also, when it comes to Sunday Igboho, the political agitators like Sunday Igboho, like Akanu, like Boko Haram, like the Fulani herdsmen, and a few other people. The question is, what is the Nigerian government learning from them? What they are doing, is it really bad? Who nobody knows. Because these guys, the whole thing is that they're all looking for power. They're looking for power. Maybe the approach they have adopted is not really the right one. But the question is, what is the Nigerian government learning from that? These and many more are the things we will be talking about. And I'm very, very certain that you will enjoy and learn a lot from it. Thank you very much.